It is a good hot day, isn't it? Damn, how much I would kill for going out on the streets and actually filming this thing. Chelsea are champions. It's really hot out here, man. Anyway, Chelsea are champions. They won the Champions League. Let's get on with our video. Let's get started. Hello, you talk footballers. Welcome back to the channel. And yes, we are here today because Chelsea have done it. They have beaten Manchester City in the finals of the UEFA Champions League. And my hearty congratulations to all the Blues. Of course, we'll be having a Chelsea fan special with our team member Bharatwaj coming soon. That video will be released later during the week. But for today, the live reactions of Chelsea winning the league, the Champions League perhaps. It is absolutely stunning. The way they set up against Manchester City, who played without any defensive midfielders, which I found particularly peculiar, and so did the rest of the footballing world. I think this thought played in Pep Guardiola's mind. Last year against Lyon, he played two defensive midfielders in Fernandinho and Rodri, and he came up short. This time around, he went with 6 attacking players. He came up short again. But to me, you need to find a balance between the both. Chelsea are a counter-attacking side. You do realize that you are going to actually dominate possession. So, what happens if Konate, who is a world-class defensive midfielder who have won absolutely everything the game has to offer, breaks the game of play from City and passes the ball to either one of the 3 forwards in Mason Mount, Kai Havertz or Timo Werner. And Timo Werner is a player who has the ability to run behind the defenders. So that is exactly what Chelsea did multiple times in the first half. Konate was absolutely phenomenal in his job, and so was Reece Williams, because he stopped Raheem Sterling from running behind the defense. That is exactly why Raheem Sterling was brought into that team. Although it surprised me a little bit because I did not understand the role of Raheem Sterling in the team. Yes, I understand the primary task of him is to run behind the defense, pass the ball, cross the ball, whatever. But he has had such a poor season for Manchester City, and so I found it peculiarly vivid that Raheem Sterling got to start this game. Fernandinho or Rodri, I think either one of them had to be in there to stop counter-attacks. They could have done a better job, and Fernandinho was brought later into the game, but it was too late. Of course, after the introduction of Fernandinho, we were able to see that Chelsea were not able to run behind the defense like they did in the first half. But the one goal proved too costly, and Chelsea won the Champions League. However, absolutely incredible how Thomas Tuchel took this Chelsea team not more than 6 months ago. He got them to an FA Cup final. He got them to a Champions League final. He made them finish 4th, which in hindsight, if you see during the December-January time, it was almost near to impossible for Chelsea to finish in the top 4 because they were sitting at 9th or 10th or somewhere in the league behind Arsenal, or 2 points ahead of Arsenal, something like that. He made them finish in the top 4. He improved their defense. Rudiger has been an absolute monster, and even yesterday, he played like a true champion. His defenses were rude, erotic, and up to the mark. Up to the mark. He injured Kevin De Bruyne, yes, but De Bruyne doesn't have to, run straight and expect someone not to block him. That is a mistake in his part, but it was a gruesome injury, and De Bruyne felt that in his head. Antonio Rudiger deserves a shout out, and he deserves to start for Germany in the Euros, in my opinion. He's been absolutely phenomenal for Chelsea. Now, yesterday, another player, Cesar Azpilicueta, the captain of the night. The amount of interceptions he made, the amount of defensive plays that he played during the final third when Manchester City had penetrated through that defense. The amount of times he put his body through to block the ball, either if it was either Phil Foden or Riyad Mahrez or Raheem Sterling, he was absolutely fantastic. He put his body through there. He just literally played a captain's knock. Well done, Cesar Azpilicueta. After 9 years of being in this club, he deserves the Champions League trophy. He deserves it. The so-called biggest club in England, Manchester United, have won 3 trophies, 3 Champions League trophies. Chelsea have won 2 now. Manchester United have won half the amount of trophies that Liverpool have won. Chelsea has won the third of what Liverpool has won and performed in the European stages. But it is always good to have some competition. And with that being said, Liverpool have risen to the competition. They have responded in the summer transfer window to the defensive crisis that we had been facing for the absence of Dejan Lovren last season. We brought out Ibrahima Konate. All personal terms have been agreed. The club will announce soon if he's actually signed the contract or not. But all personal terms have been agreed upon. He is coming into this club for £36 million, £35 million plus add-ons, as I've been hearing a lot. Ibrahima Konate, he's a very good player in my opinion. I've not seen him that much, to be honest. I've seen him play for Leipzig during the Champions League games. I do not necessarily follow Bundesliga that much, but he is a phenomenal player. His defensive qualities are insane, and he's playing a similar system of persisting on a high line and then recovering back to actually defend. Yes, of course, his stats are good. He's good aerially. I've seen a couple of clearances from him, and he can track back. He's quick as well. So will he be able to fit in perfectly beside Virgil van Dijk? Of course he will. And yes, there are improvements that could be made to his game. He's an excellent signing, and who else to learn from the best in Virgil van Dijk? Yeah, he will learn, he will grow, and I think he is our future star who will be worth 80-90 million in the future. So all the best to him. Welcome to Liverpool, Ibrahima Konate. In other news, the Championship club Brentford, the Bees, they are finally coming up. What a game yesterday, what a game. They played literally high compressive football for the first 25 to 30 minutes. They got 2 goals, one being a penalty by Ivan Toney. I swear to God, if this guy hadn't been promoted along with Brentford, I am absolutely certain the likes of Tottenham, Arsenal, Brighton, Burnley, Aston Villa, everybody would have been on Brentford and they would have poached this guy away from Brentford. But man, Brentford are in the Premier League for the first time in 74 years. They are in the top flight. They last went down in 1947, and it was absolutely magnificent to see 2 fans who've been there the last time they got relegated still sitting in the stands and watching their team go up. It was an absolute blister of an emotion. And welcome Brentford to the Premier League. Hoping to see you play in the Premier League, and I am really excited because it was such an exemplary game. Marcondes, Emiliano Marcondes, Nguemo, and even Toney, they are the top players in that team. I expect a stellar performance from them in the Premier League. Okay, that's the end of the video, lads, and if you did like this video, please hit the subscribe button, and we will be bringing you more content when the Chelsea fan arrives here. The video will be released very soon. We are shooting it very soon, and the video will be released during the week, so stay tuned for that. Chelsea fan reaction to them winning the Champions League. It is an exclusive. It's coming right in. So yeah, until next time, this is your boy. Ciao.